see this diagram that explains enlightenment? You're obsessed with ascension. Of course you fucking do. Save this for later. This is what the Vedas teaches us. If you're sad, guilty, or ashamed, you care about nothing but yourself. Everything you do is a reactive measure to protect your reality. Take it or leave it, you're selfish. I've been there, I've worked through it, I'm not sorry, it's the truth. Now lust connects you to the next layer up. Find anger and judgment. And this is where we start to care about other things, because lust connects us to other people, anger connects us to things we care about, and then judgmental is because there's stuff going on around us. But your realm of perception is anger, sex, and opinions. Every time you say, well, what about this happening in ancient history? Why don't you talk about this? What about these people happening to this? The reality is no one cares what you think, so you're just shouting it into a void and looping around in this circle of judgment, being angry, lust. And the next layer up is pride. Pride then connects you to the next layer up, but you can still be in a state of emotional entrapment with pride involved. That's what allows you to have an opinion and be angry about stuff, right? However, if you use the judgments that make you angry and then transcend it with pride to have a little bit of drive to achieve the goals, you'll then develop courage. I don't know if you can see this is still low vibration, because pride, drives, and goals is the cycle of the ego. And the thing is, people are always wanting to avoid this step. I don't want no ego, I don't want no goals, I don't want no pride, I don't want no courage. Like, why? What the fuck? What are you actually living for then? That's not the way life should be. You're here to express your sovereignty, not be as inactive as a tree. And they're all intrinsically linked, right? Once you stop being angry at the ego and having judgments about pride, goals, and drive, you can then start to take action because you accept everything is designed as it is and you've been given opportunity, which you then start to be grateful for, and then you start to become willing to do what you ask. It's a great fucking question. Firstly, it's the willingness to understand that you need to reason with yourself logically, that no one cares about what you think, and it's important for you to have your own truth. Do you think Big Pharma cares that you're mad about the things they're doing? No. Focus on what you can fix. Do you think billionaires care about the fact that you're mad about they have too much money? Go take some money off them. This is logic, reason, and truth, because everything is neutral, and then when you realize you can accept that, it creates a level playing field for you to love it. What about the last two? They're not even fucking circles, man. See, this one is something that's called overarching. It doesn't sit above everything else. It sits within it, and that's how you find your peace. That's how you find joy. That's how you find bliss, because every time you have something that makes you feel down here, you apply these things through here to ultimately find either peace, joy, or bliss. If you are struggling with this, please put questions in the comments. I will reply to them. I do that, but I'll only reply if you have gratitude and sincerity about your intention rather than judging people for what they do. And I'm not mad to admit this, but I'm selective about who I respond to because I care about people sharing this content rather than just watching it for their personal gain. That's how you know you're stuck down here in your ego. You're just self-serving. Tell me you're low vibe without telling me you're low vibe. I can see it in the things that you say. So purple is overarching because we've got peace, we've got joy, and we've got bliss, right? And it's understanding that all of those sit within the choices we make within this. But the only way to truly become yourself is to understand that you're constantly going in a cycle within all of these layers and realms here. And that's through your active choice of what you choose to attach to. And the only way that you can limit and reduce those or increase those attachments is by having an inherent curiosity to understand who you're authentically meant to be, by realizing that everything is inherently neutral. So whenever you have anything that you ever want to do, feel, or accomplish, it's understanding that the goal first is to be who you're truly meant to be. Can you find joy in it? If not, can you find bliss? And if you can't find bliss, can you at least find peace? And if you can't find peace, then can you at least find love? And if you can't find love, can you find truth? And if you can't find truth, can you find logic? And if you can't find logic, can you reason with it because you're willing enough to figure out and accept things for as they are? And that's because you are grateful for the fact that you have the ability to learn and have intelligence and access to the information, because you decided to take some action, because you had some courage, because you were driven towards your goals, because you overcome your anger, lust, and judgments, because you had some pride. And when you did all of that, you stopped feeling sad, guilty, and ashamed. Welcome to my fucking TED Talk. Save this and share it. Bye.